We all know the sounds.
All come down to this to decide the most incredible Daytona 500 in history.
The feelings. We know when the flag falls, tempers rise.
And there's a fight between Cale Yarborough and Donnie Allison.
Where the story began and where it will end. Where history was written and futures born.
No one ever
Who won? Who was lost? And we know when the command is given, there's most definitely a cost.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys! Whatever happens now happens, folks.
From the boogity to the insanity, the flames, wreckage, and profanity.
I swear to God, I'm gonna kill that motherfucker. I had this race won.
We will once again be witnesses to the biggest, fastest, most dynamic spectacle in the country. And if you blink, you may miss it all.
Gordon got loose, it's Harvey! Happy birthday, Trevor Bayne! Cale hits him, he slides!
It will shake you to your core, make you shout, swallow you whole, and spit you out. There's no telling what will happen, or who will prevail. But you'd better be ready, my friends, because this isn't your average tale.
Have you ever? No, I've never!
NASCAR's back.
So here we go, white flag, Jackson Braun on the inside. He's gonna kick Luke Martin to the high side, with no help it looks like. He's gonna have to go all the way back. Oh, here comes Jackson Braun. Jackson Braun on the inside. Jackson Braun to the inside. I think Jackson Braun's gonna be able to hold this off. There's 3 by 3 first four. Devin Madison may be able to hold out trying on to, but the 9 car. But Jackson Braun will end up winning here today. Through turns 3 and 4. The 10 pulling out to a lead now. But the lap cars and the 48 are now working together to make a last-minute charge. It's not going to be enough. Andreas Allen is going to win the Daytona 500. Brandon Baines right there. Does he make a look? Does he make a run? Coming to turn 3, P.J. London looks. They're going the inside. Down the inside comes Brandon Bain. Brandon Bain to the lead. Brandon Bain to the lead. Here comes P.J. London. Can P.J. London get to his inside? P.J. London looking low. It's going to be side by side in the line. 3 wide and lap cars there, but it's Brandon Bain. Brandon Bain wins the Daytona 500. We're coming down the back straightaway. Here comes Sanford down the inside. Charles Sanford in the 90 down low. He's going to try and take the lead from Charles Jackson. They're side by side. Sanford has the advantage on the inside. Coming off turn number 4. It's going to be Sanford, I believe, and we got it right behind him. Side by side, here coming to the line. Right back. 3 wide. 3 wide. Wow. Oh no, here comes the lap car. Here comes Galligan and Luke Martindale. Theo Stagel. He gets around Ashley Mace. This is for the victory as here they come up turn number 4. Theo Stagel may have it here. Theo Stagel is right there. He's going to come off turn number 4. Theo Stagel is going to win the Daytona 500. Caps on the bottom, Luke Martin up top, and Nick Mace up the middle. They settle it out, but I think it's all good enough for Nicholas Cordovos. He has dominated this race, the entire thing. He is going to lead the entire Daytona 500. He's going to come to the start-finish line and win the Daytona 500 for Season 6. Oh boy, Sky Commons swinging it 4 wide. Beta 4 wide up a turn 4. Beta, white flag is in the air here at Daytona. Final lap in the Daytona 250. Nicholas Cordovos trying to do the repeat. He won last season. He's trying to do it again this season. Here he comes the inside. Sky Commons peeking low. Here he comes the inside. Silverfox trying to hold his own in the middle. Oh, look at Jackson. Jackson getting intense right there. Beating and banging on Silverfox. Here comes Gattuso. He's on the outside now. 4 wide into turn number 3 on the final lap. Here we go. Who's going to have the momentum? Here comes Silverfox. He has a run. But whoa, beating and banging, wrecking in behind. It's going to be Nicholas Cordovos with the victory here today.
Nicholas Cordova does the repeat. He will win here today as a last lap crash. NOV. Nicholas Cordova's coming on with a victory. The inside here. Yo9 clears the 8 car. He's going to jump up the high side. No, Greg Brown's got a run. On the high side comes Greg Brown, but will it be enough? Zach Robinson looks like he's really strong. He's got such a fast race car. He pulls the gap now to the 11 car. Off turns number 4. It's going to be good enough for Zachary Robinson. The rookie Zachary Robinson is going to come to the start-finish line and win the Daytona 500. And that right there, guys, is a bit of a closer look of what the taste of the glory looks like to win here at Daytona for the Daytona 500. The 8 car Daniel Day, the rookie of season 7, is going to start on the pole alongside Charles Sanford, who came runner-up in the closest finish ever in the Sony Cup Series in the MFNSRA. 2 1,000ths of a second separated the distance in season 4. Was with Charles Jackson and Charles Sanford. Sanford starts right there in second in line. Starting right there in third position right there, the 9 car of Hayden Klein, the season 4 champion, and alongside him, William Duncan back for another full season. That is your top 4, and then round out the top 5 is the season 3 Daytona 500 champion and the Daytona 500 champion, as well as he won the Daytona 500 in season 3. The command has already been given to start the engines here at Daytona. Who is going to win the Season 9 Daytona 500 to kickstart the season for Season 9? Let's get you down to the starting lineup. Through turns 3 and 4. Boy, we have ourselves a race here. The Daytona 500 for Season 9. 9 seasons. There is 8 different winners. Actually, no. You have 7 different winners, as Nicholas Cordova's went 2 in a row. Who is going to win the Daytona 500? Do we have a repeat winner, or will it be someone new that takes home the win of the Daytona 500? We'll find out here shortly in 20 laps. Green flag is out to decide the winner here at Daytona 500. Down the back straightaway now, Brandon Bain, the Season 3 champion and the Season 3 Daytona 500 winner, is returning for yet another season. He's taking the lead, but we are 4 wide back here in this pack, and it's not looking very good. They're beating a Bain on one another there. Oh, but they're looking fairly nice so far. Luke Martin stuck in the middle, beating a Bain, and there they go. They're wrecking. Hayden Klein's around. Luke Martin is around. Hayden Klein's tumbling there. Oh boy, there's John Dillon, there's the 21 Zach Flickinger, Noah Hart's involved, there's Dom Kepps, there's William Duncan, he started right there up front, he's involved. Richard Johnson is also involved once again. Eugene Max has also got a piece. Racing back to the start-finish line, Brandon Bain, Nick Mays, Charles Sanford, Daniel Day, all of them got away fairly nice and did not have any troubles there. Leading them back to start-finish line, Nick Mace is going to try and take the lead here coming to the start-finish line. And yes, he will. Nick Mace takes him under the caution flag for the first time here today. For an instant through the tri-oval and all the way going down into turn number 1, we're going to take a replay and see what happened. Whoa, we're looking here. They're 4 wide here deep in this pack with Hart, Martin, Hart, and John Dillon there. But look at Richard Johnson. He's the one that cuts down on Luke Martin, and they're going to make contact. Then up the hill goes Johnson into Dom Cap, CJ Sorensen, Tryfon Reed there as well. And there's also the 25 there spinning, James Sorfox, Greg Brown spinning as well. And Hayden Klein's tumbling there. Ian Dutta, I think that's how you say his name. He's also spinning through the infield there. John Dillon gets hit by Zach Flickinger. Sean Galligan got away fairly with no damage there. The 0-1 car right there, he also got hit there. 99, defending champion also got a piece there, ran into Luke Martin. Chris Summers there, returning for, since season 1. He is back. He got by it. And Dom Cap CJ Sorensen sliding by on the high side there. We're going to get you some onboards. Coming back to the restart, we will get you underway with less than 15 laps to go. Nick Mace will be your leader. John Dillon, a lap car. He stayed in the pit road for quite some time trying to repair the damage. He'll be on the inside. Charles Sanford line up in second. Brandon Bain there in third. Daniel Day in fourth. And Tryfon Reed will round out the top 5. Green flag is back in the air here again at Daytona. Down the back straightaway, Charles Sanford is looking really strong so far. He had a great restart there. He's doing fairly well on the first lap there, and he's looking like he's got a strong piece, along with Daniel Day, right in behind them as well. Then you got Brandon Bain, and the surprise guy that's up here is Tryfon Reed, the Savannah winner from last season. Reed's only win came from Savannah, and he's really not shown much in practice so far. He's really kind of the underfunded dog coming in this race, and not expected to be running up front, but good job by Tryfon Reed to be up front with these top dogs up here with Sean Galligan there as well on the high side. He came third in the 3-wide finish in Season 4. Greg Brown right there as well. He's up here in the mix as well. And James Sorfox right in behind there. He's trying to tail in along on this track here as well. I thought I saw Greg Brown and James Sorfox both make contact and spin down the infield on that caution flag. So if they got their damage fixed there and competitive, that's good teamwork for them. Austin Ogo returning for yet another season. He is back after a little bit of a break. Ogo in the 7 Sirius Dodge, with Sean Perkins, the reigning champion, right behind him, and CJ Sorensen in the 43 Cheerios Dodge goes his inside. Eric Burton, Chris Summers in the rear of the field here. Luke Martin, who got turned at last restart, he's right here as well. Ian Dutta in the 22 Dodge, he's right there along with William Duncan. Duncan's got a lot of damage, so that's why he'd be slow. John Dillon's slow as well. Noah Hart's very off the pace with his damage, and caution flag is out. And I don't know what it's out for, but caution flag is waving, and we're going to reach our halfway point and across the start-finish line. Give it to Brandon Bain, the Season 3 Daytona 500 champion. He'll lead them to the line there. Brandon Bain trying to win his second Daytona 500 and only his second attempt. So kudos to Bain getting it there at the line. But caution flag is out. Maybe Perkins had a little bit to do with it. Maybe a lot to do with it here. We're going to take you to a replay. we're looking down here, Sean Perkins and CJ Sorensen, and oh, CJ, oh, he goes upside down right there. Oh, and Ian Duda was so unlucky, he got clipped at the last second there. Where is Ian Duda? There he is right there. Right up front in the Light Series race we had here at Daytona. Sean Perkins there. I don't know what happened there with him and CJ Sorensen there. I don't know why I'm having a trouble saying Sorensen. But down the back straightaway here, we're going to get a helicopter view here. Looking here, it looks like CJ is going to come up the track and Sean Perkins is there. That's almost like a remake of the Season 7 Daytona 500 when Sean Perkins came up on Hayden Klein. So, not much you can do in that situation with Perkins there on the outside. Just no room given. The 43 gave to the 99. That's why the caution's out for the second time here today. Let's get you to the restart. Back late for the restart, but when we get underway, we will only have a total of 7 laps to go to decide the winner of the Season 9 Daytona 500 winner here. Brandon Bain jumps to the outside to try and block the groove that Charles Sanford has. Now, the outside is a very good groove. As the later seasons have happened here, the concrete has worn away, or the asphalt, my bad, there, and it's making the grooves very identical, where the outside is and the inside is fairly nice to run, as the outside usually is not rubbered in as much because they're bumped up and everything. So I guess that's why the outside's been very good lately in the later races here, but we cannot afford to have a caution or that will end the race. That'll end the race if we go past lap 16 here. And Brandon Bain, this is only his second attempt ever in a Daytona 500. He only ran one season in the MFNSRA SCS. He ran in Season 3. He ended up winning the championship that season, and he did not return for any other seasons. Now he is back in Season 9. And back in his championship running car, too. The 29 Goodwrench car. He blocks Charles Sanford, but Sanford is going to have none of it. He goes to the inside. Remember, Sanford, he came runner-up for this race in Season 4. He wants to win a race so bad. Trife and Reed stuck in the middle because Galligan swinging him up right there on the bottom there. Remember, Galligan also, speaking of Charles Sanford, Galligan came third in that race. Charles Sanford came runner-up for, and he was in that 3-wide finish as well, in the same car. Trife and Reed trying to pull the upset in the underfunded 83. Aaron's Dream Machine looking low. We got 5 to go here. Sanford and Bain side by side. Bain trying to side draft off the 17 there. It's going to open the door up high for Daniel Day to sneak up high there. Nick May stuck right there in the middle to push Brandon Bain. Trife and Reed looking low with help from Sean Galligan there. Trife and Reed trying to win the Daytona 500. Oh, 3 wide here at the line. Galligan goes his inside. Sanford up high with help from Brandon Bain. Oh, Nick Mace. Oh, if we have wreck now, this will end the race. Don't jinx it, guys. 4 wide. James Sorofox, Nick Mace, Eric Burton. Oh, careful, guys. James Sorofox, give him room. Give him room, James. So you want to get to the front as possible. Close here because the wreck and a caution could come out any soon. Greg Brown, the smart one, to back off there. Brandon Bain charging hard on the outside here. We're coming back to the line. It'll be 3 to go. Bain and Sanford, the class act of the field right now so far today. Brandon Bain, Charles Sanford ran up front this entire race so far. Bain leads at the line. But Daniel Day really wants to get up there. He peeks to the middle groove, but cannot get by Brandon Bain. Has to stick up high. Trife and Reed sticks his nose in there. Charles Sanford peeks to the lead up front so far. Sanford has the lead for momentarily, but Bain's going to take it back down the straightaway. Bain, Sanford. Who is it going to be, or is it going to be someone behind him? Trife and Reed, Daniel Day, Sean Galligan there, both of them, all of them trying to find some way to get around him here. 2 to go at the line. Bane has it momentarily, but Daniel Day is trying to get the inside with all he can there. With all of his muscle there, that the car can take. Trying to get the inside, but can't do it. Bane pulls up to a gap now. Bane, Sanford, Day, and Reed right there. With Solar Fox, look at Ogo there, and Summers, they're fighting back on the outside with pushing Nick Mace along by. Daniel Day has cleared Charles Sanford. He finally clears him. He finally makes it to the inside. Daniel Day, after trying all his might to get to the inside, has found the inside line, and he is coming off turn number 4. The white flag is waving for Daniel Day, trying to jump back in front of Brandon Bane, but Bane will have none of it. But Nick Mace picks to his middle side of Brandon Bane. That's going to mess up Bane right there with his run of momentum. Here comes Sanford to the inside now with Tripe and Reed right behind him. 3 wide into turns number 1 with Mace charging with his teammate of Solar Fox there. But Charles Sanford taking the lead momentarily with help from Tripe and Reed. Daniel Day on the outside there. Nick Mace in the middle groove. Who's going to pay off old Reed? Throw a dive bomb pass on Charles Sanford. Sanford pulls the gap now. This is for the victory. Through turns 3 and 4, Mace is charging back in the middle groove. Who's it gonna be? They're side by side. 3 wide to the finish. Mace charging back. It's Charles Sanford, I think. I don't know. Charles Sanford wins the Daytona 500 for Season 9 by a photo finish. Oh my God, that was close. Oh boy, that was really close with Charles Sanford and Nick Mace. Mace had a huge run of momentum through the tri-oval there. But it's a runner-up finish for Nick Mace. Charles Sanford in the 17 car, runner-up for the photo finish and a 3-wide finish in Season 4. Another 3-wide finish, but he will not be runner-up this time. He is the winner of the Season 9 MFNSRA Sony Cup Series. Him and Nick Mace kind of rubbed doors there a little bit through turns 3 and 4, but Sanford is the winner. Congratulations, and we got to get a replay of that finish there. Congratulations to Charles Sanford. Let's get you to a replay of the finish. Look at this finish here. Look at this field. They have pulled away from the other field that was behind them. Charles Sanford, Nick Mace, and Daniel Day. Coming to the start-finish line, this is how close it really was. Mace had to run a little bit quicker than Charles Sanford. He was closing so fast, and look at this finish right there. By a bumper, he will beat Nick Mace. I don't know if that will tie the closest margin of victory, but that was awfully close. The closest margin of victory in the SCS is 2 1/1000ths of a second with Charles Sanford and Charles Jackson of the Daytona 500 from Season 4. And that almost matched it there, but the inside prevailed this time with Charles Sanford winning it here today. Congratulations to Charles Sanford. Let's get you to the finishing results. Well, it wasn't the closest finish ever, but it is the second closest finish ever in the Sony Cup Series. 5 1/1000ths of a second is going to determine the finish here for the Daytona 500. Charles Sanford, Nick Mace, Daniel Day, Tryphon Reed, and Brandon Bane is going to round out the top 5. Whew, that was a good finish there to round out the Season 9 Daytona 500. What a way to kick off the Season 9. We'll see you for next race, for race number 2 out at Savannah.